Get informed on what is happening in our political scenes and people who are making headlines in different parts of the country and the world, right here at TAS TV. Join me, LAVIN NYAGOWA, as I bring to you weekly news highlights that are factual every Friday at 4 o'clock. See you then.
What's your name?
My name is Kevin Kakum.
Kitui Francis.
From which school?
Kenya Institute of Mass Communication.
Kenya Institute of Mass Communication.
What did you learn while at TAS TV?
Improvement of my skills in graphics, such as motion graphics, video editing, photography, also communication skills.
Camera operations, video editing, and improved my skills in graphic design.
Would you recommend anyone?
Yes, nilikuwa hapa TAS, skills zangu zili improve on communication with fellow co-workers and teamwork when doing certain projects.
Yes, new skills in photography. Communication, I have built more in communications through interaction with other colleagues or people outside there.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your attachment at TAS TV?
7.
8.
Generally, what will you say about TAS TV?
Wow, it's amazing being here.
I think it's the best place to be. Yeah.
What's your name?
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on that time that you get to watch this amazing program. Apologies that today we are not bringing it at 11 a.m. as usual, but that's just to accommodate our guests and to make sure that the message intended imefika kwa our beautiful audience. Thank you so much to everyone who's joined us this afternoon. As always, I am your beautiful host, LAVIN NYAGOWA. As you can see from the topic of the day, we are discussing greening Thika Estate. And I have an amazing guest who has an upcoming project and is going to be letting us know more about that particular project. Remember to follow TAS TV across all social media platforms at TAS TV_KE on Instagram and TikTok, at TAS TV_official on Twitter, at TAS TV on Facebook, and at TAS TV official on YouTube. Remember to send in your feedback, send in your messages. I'm going to be reading them in a few. So without so much talking, allow us to get straight into today's show. Karibu sana. Thank you so much for coming. And just to let our audience, I want to put our audience on the know, please introduce yourself, tuambie we ni nani, and probably the organizations that you stand for.
Oh, thank you very much for hosting me.
You're welcome.
My name is George Washiori Getonga. I'm an elected member of Kenya Youth Organization. And also, I'm the chairperson of Green Warriors 237. When I was elected as a youth leader here in Thika, there are so many things I came to realize about youths in Thika. Thika is mostly considered as a rural area, whereby when you look from people in our community, it's somehow so. So I came up with an idea of how I can pull these youths together and put them in one box, whereby I can show them what is what their role in the community and how they can make the community to go to the next level. But it was not easy to come an idea of pulling them together. So I came with an idea of what is cause of climate change here in Thika. And I came to realize that is we have so many companies surrounding us.
I mean, Thika is considered an industrial town.
Yes. So and with these companies, there are so many things that they should do. Not to change our climate. So I came to put them together kuambia ati to educate them how they should take advantage of these companies not to pollute our environment. Yeah. So I told them that we can be planting trees and we should do it differently compared to other people. Like planting trees, other people do plant their trees to the river banks, roadside, churches, schools, and they always forget about the community. When you go somewhere like Moranga, the rural area, or when you go somewhere like Kileleshwa, when you go somewhere like Lavington, the place is so clean. Whereby most of people from Thika or rural area, when they go there, they say, "Buskia harufu ya matajiri." Hakunanga harufu ya matajiri. Hakunanga harufu ya matajiri. It's only that those people, they know how
to take care of the environment.
And it's very simple. Kupanda miti tu.
Kupanda miti.
Na hii kupanda miti, Thika huwezi compare like any other place like Nairobi, ama like somewhere like Central. Thika, it's somehow like from eastern side. Na unajua eastern side, it's very dry. So the only way ni come up na idea of planting specific tree ile ambao ni ya Thika. Na hiyo ndio inaitwa Thika palm. Whereby those trees, we are going to plant them in our estates. And it takes like 9 to 10 months. At the same time, I have my committee. In Green Warriors 237. It's a CBO, community-based organization, whereby this committee, each and every person has a role concerning youths. And they also have the organization, which was running before Green Warriors 237. So I came up with an idea of pulling these organization leaders to one organization. Because these leaders, they are also from Thika. Whereby, tuseme for example, kama ni mimi na wewe, uache kushughulika na youths wako, na mimi niache kushughulika na youths wangu.
Tukuje pamoja
tushughulike na hawa youths yote. Na the only thing enye tapula hawa youths pamoja ni maneno ya climate. So nisha lobby for some trees from an organization which called We Don't Have Time. It is an organization all the way from Sweden, and it is here in Africa. And the headquarters, it is in Thika.
Interesting.
And the director is a very good friend of mine. So I went to him, nikamuzia idea kupanda miti kwa estate, whereby we can do together, and we put these youths together, we do it together. So that at least, you know, when you go places like Majengo, when you go places like Pilot, when you go places like a place like Rashagi, Bahati, and Kiandotu, those are slums area, whereby so many youths are hopeless. So many youths are jobless. And some of them, it's only that they're okay, and they're using so much drugs. They are not using those drugs because they want. It's because they are dormant. There is nothing they can do when they wake up in the morning. Whatever they were doing yesterday is what they are doing today. So by pulling these organizations together with the We Don't Have Time, we are going to give them a responsibility to take care of those trees. And the only way how we are going to do this thing, when you plant tree in those estates, we are going to plant them outside each and every apartment. Whereby that apartment, there is youths who lives there. So out of 5, when you talk to them, you never lack at least 2.
At least 2 who can take care of
take care of this tree. Whereby at the same time, where these companies are coming through, we can also engage these companies because they are the one, they are the leading in environment pollution, whereby we can at least look for funds from those companies and create job opportunity. As we nurture these trees with their funds, we are also going to nurture these youths by giving them a job to take care of these trees.
Interesting. So allow me to interrupt you kidogo. So what sets this project apart from all the other projects, because we've seen several projects come alafu zinaanguka, and but this looks like a very bright project. So what sets it apart from, you know, the rest of the projects, and how do you envision it changing the look of Thika in general, not just the estates, because Thika is made up of estates and industries, and now that you're focusing on the estates, that means the whole look ya Thika inaenda kuchange. Yeah, right. Yeah, so yeah. What sets it apart?
What you are going to do, this initiative that we are having is not for one day. First of all, this is something that we'll be doing each and every month, whereby right now we have like people we are going to partner with. They are not the same people we are going to partner with to the coming project. So we are going to have, like the idea that I have today is not the idea I had yesterday. And the idea that I'm having today
is not the one you'll have tomorrow.
That I'm having tomorrow. So I'll be engaging so many people, and I will be going to each and every institution, looking for ideas, investors, supporters, and also well-wishers. Whereby this initiative of planting trees, it is something that, first of all, it's a world agenda of going green. So I believe when you do this as a group or as a team, we are going to be considered by community leaders, business people, because at the same time, these people, they are going to consider us, their youths, they are also there.
Exactly.
So it is going to be something that it has never been done with somebody else. Because when it comes to these trees we are planting, there is nothing that I'm offering, apart from the idea and that knowledge of pulling together the companies, the youths, and everybody, even the community, there is nothing that I'm offering. I'm putting on the table. And I've managed to bring these people together. Whereby I believe when coming to tomorrow, the ideas, they are going to come and you're going to move forward together. And for those who have been, those people have visited, they are all positive. Meaning that what you're doing, it's something that we will go far.
Okay. Interesting. So looking at the komesema mnaenda each and every apartment, so are there specific areas that you're starting with, ama on that specific day that you have the upcoming event to Taina, people will go from one estate to another? What is like the whole plan? And in case there are specific locations that have already been chosen, what are some of the considerations that were taken into account? So
we have a specific, we are going with phases. The day one, which will be February 3rd of 2024, we are going to start with phase 1 and phase 2. Phase 1 is Majengo Estate.
Exactly.
Phase 2 is pilot. Majengo phase 1, we are going to plant at least 150 trees. And then phase 2, pilot, we are going to plant 100 trees. And we are going to plant trees according to the size of the estate.
Just a random question. Why would we have 150,000 trees being planted in Majengo and just 100 being planted in pilot?
Not 150,000, 150. Because there is specific street that you are going to plant those trees. It's not all streets. Because Majengo is not that big. It is only 3 main roads. And already I've done my budget, I've done my quotation, and it needs only 130.
Interesting.
But in between, we can add like 20. So Majengo will be good to go with 150 trees.
Interesting, understood. That is now very clear. So let's now have a look at, the youth. You've said that this is a project that is for the youth and it's for bringing the youth together. And them being part of such initiatives is always a very important thing. So how then do you plan to ensure that, they're fully committed into this and they're part of this event to the very end?
Yeah, at first, I cannot say all of them, they are going to be fully committed.
Yeah.
But how we are going to do it from day one, it's going to attract even those who don't get attracted from the word go.
Okay.
Whereby, we are going to start from Christina Garden. The reason why I'm doing all these, I have, okay, there is something that I didn't explain earlier.
Okay.
The first day, it will be like launching of Green Warriors 237.
Okay.
Whereby we are going to start from Christina Garden. And there are those people who I'm partnering with them. And those, they are into Thika Go Green.
Okay.
Like Thika Sub-County and YMCA and Boresha Jamii. Boresha Jamii organization or initiative.
Yeah.
Those are the people I've been working with before. And then we have a number. So we are going to start from Christina Garden, whereby we'll move in Thika Town. We are going to walk in Thika Town in a very ceremonial way.
Okay.
Whereby we are going to have something like Salvation Army band, whereby we are going to close the road for that project.
Oh, interesting.
We're going to start from Thika Town. We walk all the way to Kenyatta Avenue, Dr. Washira's, U-Shop, then we land to Majengo.
Oh,
that is where we are going to start. Then from there, we are also going to do the same thing. We go with the band, walking on the road, wearing T-shirt of a different organization supporting Green Warriors 237. And we'll go direct to phase 2 pilot. Then when we finish with pilot, we are going to YMCA hall, whereby we are going to give certificates to all participants.
Okay, interesting.
And at the same time, we are going to share ideas with the different institutions which will be present that day.
Okay.
And we are going to have visitors. We are going to have the DCC, Deputy County Commissioner. We are going to have the ACC, Assistant County Commissioner. We are going to have the Sub-County Admin, who is Mr. Alfred. And also we are going to have Kiambu County CEC. County Executive Committee, Mr. Osman Koral is the CEC of Sports Kiambu County. So we are going to have different people, whereby every institution or every company or every college, because we have those colleges we'll be partnering with, like JFC College at Monene, we are going to give them like 5 minutes or 10 minutes to give an advice, to share their ideas, how we are supposed to control the climate.
The climate.
Yes.
Okay, that's interesting. Now, earlier in the conversation, you mentioned institutions, meaning you're looking at, partnering with schools, or already there are institutions that have agreed to partner during this entire project. So, Are there, aside from what you have planned of giving them like 5 to 10 minutes just to talk about how they'll help with the environment cleaning, what are other things that you have for that specific day in relation to the tree planting activities, and how do you plan to make these sessions very engaging to ensure that everybody, kwa sababu hapo I'm very sure we have people who have not gone to school but they want to be part of the project. We have people who've gone to school but they honestly do not understand what is happening, or they don't understand anything to do with the whole climate change issue. So how are you going to make sure that that is engaging for everybody, so that everybody feels accommodated?
Okay, apart from planting trees, we have other projects.
Yes.
And those projects, they are coming with the people who are partnering with us. I'll give an example. I have a friend of mine, is called Mwangi. He deals with the kitchen garden.
Okay.
That day, apart from planting trees, we are going to take these youth as a group. We register them as a welfare group or any other group which will be registered. We give them a garden kitchen, whereby we are going to train them how it's supposed to be done. And at least we are going to give them a kitchen garden of like 5 of them. 5 of them can produce food for like 300 people, whereby they will be trained on what to do with the kitchen garden. They can take those foods and sell them, or they can any idea that they will be having, or according to the way they are going to be trained by the specialists.
Okay.
Apart from that, we have nurturing talents project, whereby one of my member, she's secretary of Green Warriors 237, she's one of the best. She has a company called Vintage Models. Actually, last time she's the one who produced the Mr. and Miss Thika. At the same time, for a student from her company is the Mr. Kenya now.
Oh, interesting.
So apart from planting these trees, we are going to share that idea of taking the one with talent according to the talent. We take them, we train them according to the talent. And see how we can get the sponsorship to them to the next level of their talents.
Interesting. So that means there are so many activities that are going to happen on that specific day. So in case you want to come along, please make sure that you register. Tukimaliza the conversation, he'll let us know how, in case you want to volunteer for the activity, how you're going to be handled. Now, before we go on a break, I just want you to cover the part community leaders. There are very important people when it comes to such initiatives that are happening within the community. So how have you engaged them? Ama, how do you intend to engage them so that you guys work together to make sure that there's the success of this entire project?
Okay, first of all, I've engaged with the county forest officer. His name is Mr. Shege, and he's so much willing to work with me. He knows the importance of environment controlling. Second person, we have that Mr. Patrick Kiarie, the director of We Don't Have Time, Solution to the Climate Crisis. The third person, we have the sub-county admin who is with us 100%. And the fourth person, we have the DCC, Thika. Already he's one of our member. We have the YMCA manager. His name is Henry. He is with us, and he knows the importance of the climate. He's ready to work with us. And the other person, we have the Manchester Travelers director. His name is Nicholas Agatoho, and he's ready to work with us for the community. Okay,
so how about the local leaders, pale kwa grassroots? Leave alone the top administrative leaders in the community. I want the grassroots. Wale wa chini kabisa.
We have the Nyumba Kumi. We have Nyumba Kumi. We have the elder, the community elder. We have chief, the chief himself, and the sub-chief. And we also have the imam, the Islamic leader, imam. At the same time, we have the youths themselves, and I also have the parents. We are together. Actually, last Sunday we had a meeting with them at Starehe, and they're 100% with me, and I've given them the importance of working on climate.
Okay, interesting, guys. So from that part of the conversation, I hope by now you understand the importance of this very specific project. So when we come back, we're going to be handling the looking at the side of it that we haven't really talked about. So in case you're joining us just now, we are talking about greening Thika Estate. So guys, see you in a bit. Make sure that you stay put. But in the meantime, like this video. And in case you have any comments or questions, tumeni pale kwa comment section, because that is what I'm going to be starting with when we come back from the break.
What's your name?
My name is Kevin Kakum.
Kitui Francis.
From which school?
Kenya Institute of Mass Communication.
Kenya Institute of Mass Communication.
What did you learn while at TAS TV?
Improvement of my skills in graphics, such as motion graphics, video editing, photography, also communication skills.
Camera operations, video editing, and improved my skills in graphic design.
Would you recommend anyone?
Yes, nilikuwa hapa TAS, skills zangu zili improve on communication with fellow co-workers and teamwork when doing certain projects.
Yes. New skills in photography. Communication, I have built more in communications through interaction with other colleagues or people outside there.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your attachment at TAS TV?
7.
8.
Generally, what would you say about TAS TV?
Wow, it's amazing being here.
I think this is the best place to be. Yeah.
Welcome to TAS Media Institute, the home of undiscovered talents. You will be trained by professionals who have a passion in what they do. Do not be left behind. Enroll now and become a pioneer of TAS Media Institute. We are located at Neema Plaza, 2nd floor along Kenyatta Highway in Thika town. Life can sometimes take unexpected turns, and this family story is no exception. When a gas explosion completely changed the course of their living, Mr. Joseph Lual and his family have been forced to face unimaginable hardships. But even in this phase of adversity, they have managed to persevere with so much resilience. And as the saying goes, adversity introduces you to yourself. Let's get the story of Mr. Joseph and his family.
So welcome to the first episode of Brain Busters. My name is Mwangi Dominic. Lotko barabara ya MKU. Tunauliza maswali tatanishi.
At TAS Media Institute, we let you discover your talent.
Welcome back, and thank you so much for choosing us. Now, before we went on that break, we were talking about greening Thika Estate, and we've had such an insightful conversation from the beginning up until where we are. So in case you're joining us now, please rudi pale nyuma, make sure that you watch from the beginning so that you get to understand this very important project for specifically Thika Town and Thika Estate. Now, this is a very huge project. And looking at all projects, hakuna yenye inakosanga challenges. So what are some of the challenges that you guys have foreseen, and what are the plans that you have put in place to make sure that you counter these challenges before zifike?
The first challenge is how making that event happen. Because at the same time, we have a budget. This budget needs money. Even though it's not a big budget, let me say that. The first budget, it's like taking that band, hiring, we need money. At the same time, we need transportation of carrying those trees and even water. Another thing, it is for refreshment. We need refreshment because that day, you see, it will be hot season. So people, they will need like something like water. And at the same time, there are those people who, their energy, they are not energetic. So they need something like sugar, like glucose, to give them energy. We have something like, we have another challenge of photography and media coverage, because that day we want to make it colorful, whereby we can go on air to different TV stations and also social media. The other thing, it is despite being given the first trees, we need more trees, because we are targeting to plant more than 10,000 trees in Thika. Okay. Whereby the first trees we have is 350. So after this project, we don't know how we are going to get the other. The phase 2. The phase 3, not phase 2. The phase 3. The phase 3 trees. Okay. The other thing is making the other thing is how you are going. We have another challenge of giving certificates. How we are going to get those certificates, because we want to give certificates to every participant. Yeah. Okay. So how then, what are some of the plans that you guys have put in place to make sure before hizi challenges zifike, juni vitu zenye already you guys have seen, how are you working around them to make sure that they actually don't hit you? We are going to different people, different companies, different colleges, whereby, like this one we are going to partner with, we are going to market them. Yeah. For example, you approached Gorgeous College, Jordan College. We want to market them that day, whereby when we start our road show to the phase 1, they are going to have their banner. Whereby they are going to market themselves, and also it will be a good picture that they are coming together with the community to give back to the community. Okay. Because at the same time, we as Green Warriors 237, we are not being paid by anybody. Yeah. It's only that these people from the community and people from the street, they only lack in one thing, leadership. Okay. And to lead them, you cannot wake up one day and decide to lead them. You must come up with an idea. And that idea is planting trees. So we need at least sponsors and people who are going to partner with us for us to move forward. Interesting. So now, earlier in the conversation, you mentioned creating a lasting impact on the community and, the community's well-being in general. So maybe, what are some of the indicators that you guys are going to use to measure the success of the projects that you do? One thing, when this tree grows, it will always be a memory to us, to each and every person who did this. At the same time, it is going to last, because when you plant tree and grows, it is going to provide shade and good breathing, whereby it will be something like center of attraction. Wherever we are going, every place that we have identified that we are going to plant trees, it will be center of attraction, whereby it will be something like other institutions who want to do the same thing will come to that community and learn how we did it. Okay. Yes. Interesting. So vital decisions for this project, the inclusivity part of it. There is something that I never mentioned earlier. I was born and raised here in Thika. Yeah. And I'm a vibrant person. At the same time, I know like everyone. I know so many, not like everyone, I know so many people in Thika. Every estate, I will never lack like more than 50 people I know. When you go to Majengo, I'm known by like all of them. When you go Pilot, that is where I grew up. And I went to school at QRS, at Kemadi Estate. When you go to Makongeni, that is the place I used to play, because all my classmates were there. So during the holiday and the weekend, that is the place I went to chill. When you go to Landless, there was a time I used to do work of transportation, and I used to do at Landless. When you go to Kiganjo, one of some of my classmates, their parents, they are the one who moved to Kiganjo. So they are the one who started to the Kiganjo estate, whereby those are the places we used to go for hunting. So I have marked every territory in Thika. So when I go to Kiganjo, I know who to spot. At the same time, it's very easy to work with all villagers in Thika. When I go to Kiganjo, I know the Nyumba Kumi. I know the chief. I know the MCA. So for me to pull these people together, when they see this is George coming with this initiative, it will at least, out of 10, it will attract 5. And those 5, they have 5. So the numbers is already there. At the same time, this is not my first time to be in a position of having something like this. It's only last time I was doing it differently. Like, I remember in 2013, I had my own Matatu Sacco. I was very young. It was called Thika Swift, whereby the people who I recruited, they are the same people from the villages, from the community. So when you go everywhere, I'm known. So when I go with an idea, they know what I can do. They know what I can bring on the table. Because previous days I've done several things and it was successful. So they believe in me. And so far, I have a WhatsApp group whereby I have 850. And they are all from Thika, not from Nairobi. Because when I was vying for this youth leader seat, it was 2023 May, and it was an online election. So I had to get as many people as possible from Thika, because I was vying for a seat from Thika. So the same people I have, like everything that I'm doing right now, everybody knows, because I'm using the same WhatsApp group to
communicate.
To enlighten the people what will be happening on coming 3rd of February.
That's interesting. Now let's talk the aftercare for the trees. You mentioned that you have in each and every apartment there are at least 5 youth, and out of the 5, 2 can agree to take care of the trees. So does it mean that after planting ni hawa wawili tu wana take care of the trees until they are all grown, ama it's something that you guys will keep going back to check the progress, to monitor the progress?
My idea after I plant these trees, it is to bring all the companies in Thika on board. To bring funds or to fund us, and to fund the Green Warriors 237, so that the Green Warriors 237 can make job creation for these villagers, whereby we are going to employ them to nurture these trees and to be watering them. Because most of people from our village, they are jobless. And that is one way of creating jobs for them. Because when I take you around, I can show you, like, out of 10, only 3 or 4 are employed. Majority, they are not employed. Majority of them, they are jobless. When I take, like, if you want to give people hope in life, you must at least bring something that will give them something small. At least they have everything starts with hope. Because even if I come and give you like 10 million and you're hopeless in life, you will die quickly. For you to sustain yourself, for you to go on with your life, you must have hope in life. And first of all, I want to bring hope.
Okay, interesting. So now, as much as in Thika we have so many industries, we also have so many schools. So all these schools, you mentioned that you're really trying your best to, partner with them, collaborate with them. So aside from just that, how are you going to make sure that you incorporate these activities that you do into their school activities? Because in one way or another, the students also need to learn something from the whole project and the initiative, and how they could come in over and over and over, just to make sure that they support even in the coming projects, in the future project.
Okay, when you go to so many schools, they learn about the climate change and how to control to be the solution of the climate crisis. When I engage them, my field, all our field that we're going to plant those trees will be their fields to have more education. Yes.
Okay, that's interesting and very precise and straight to the point. So as we slowly come to the end of today's conversation, we have individuals who are interested in volunteering to the project. What is the recruitment process like, or what do they need for them to actually be part of your project?
The requirement is passion. I don't have a lot of requirements that you need to join our initiative.
Yeah.
The requirement is passion. When you join us with passion, that is only thing that we need. Because when you come with passion, we believe you have what it takes for our initiative to go forward.
Okay, interesting. And for partners, the people who want to partner with you, just to make sure that most of them understand clearly, what are the requirements for partners and how are they going to benefit from the project?
The partners, most of the partners will be like companies and school.
Yeah.
This project we have, we'll be doing it online. We'll be doing it like we'll be having media coverage every time, and we'll be making awareness to the villagers. We are going to make awareness to different counties from our county. We are going to make awareness even outside country, because very soon we are going to open our website site, which will be called Green Warriors 237. When they come, they will be coming with their brand. So that they can market themselves, because we believe most of them, the one who will be partnering with us, it's not someone individual. It is a company or a school. At the same time, there is nothing good as an institution, company, school, giving back to the community. Because what you are doing, we are not only nurturing we are not nurturing tree, we are also nurturing the hopeless people. We are restoring their hopes.
Okay, interesting. So we are restoring the community. So this is just a message to you guys. Make sure that you take care of your environment. It doesn't matter where you start, and that is the main message that we are having. You don't have to, if you are in Thika town, you can join a project on the 3rd of February, right?
3rd of February,
yes. So 3rd of February is when the activity will actually be happening. So if you're interested, you could reach out to him directly. He's going to be leaving his contact atapeana number hapo kwa screen. So to every other person, thank you so much for joining us this evening, and I really appreciate you. So what would be your parting shot?
I will urge everyone that day of February that to come. We'll be meeting at Christina Garden. Mwendo utakuwa wa unyo hadi Majengo Estate, where we are going to have a road walk, or what do we call it? Mwendo wa unyo hadi Majengo Estate. And we'll be meeting at 9:00 a.m. Then we proceed to phase 2, which will be pilot. Then after pilot, we are going to YMCA, where you're going to do our launching of that project that day. And also, you are going to meet different people, because we are having visitors from different areas, different counties, whereby you are going to share. And so we are going to have a small, what do we call it? We are going to have a small summit.
Okay.
Yeah, we are going to have a small summit. Whereby we are going to connect.
Okay.
Yes.
That's interesting, guys. So if you will be in Thika town, please make sure that you join in on that particular day. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. And as we part ways, allow me to plug you with the best in the market. On friends, or a meeting like the one we're going to have on 3rd February, actually utakunanukia vizuri sana. So this go for just 2,000 Kenya shillings. Remember, the number is 0798 154 042. Call that number to make your order. We do deliveries countrywide, but in case you are in Thika town, the deliveries are free. And if you want to walk into the physical location, you can come to Neema Plaza at Tante Africa Studios. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is LAVIN NYAGOWA, and this has been the Morning Digest.
Get informed on what is happening in our political scenes and people who are making headlines in different parts of the country and the world right here at TAS TV. Join me, LAVIN NYAGOWA, as I bring to you weekly news highlights that are factual every Friday at 4 o'clock. See you then. Welcome to TAS Media Institute, the home of undiscovered talents. You will be trained by professionals who have a passion in what they do. Do not be left behind. Enroll now and become a pioneer of TAS Media Institute. We are located at Neema Plaza, second floor along Kenyatta Highway in Thika town. Life can sometimes take unexpected turns, and this family's story is no exception. When a gas explosion completely changed the course of their living, Mr. Joseph Lual and his family have been forced to face unimaginable hardships. But even in this phase of adversity, they have managed to persevere with so much resilience. And as the saying goes, adversity introduces you to yourself. Let's get the story of Mr. Joseph and his family.
So welcome to the